just us two. I can feel you slip away. What's the rush? What's the rush? I feel so far, far away. Where's my touch? Where's my touch? I want you in my room, my perfume, and you stood above. I want you in my room, all lights blue, just us two. I've been thinking as of lately, back and forth, never make up my mind these days. Maybe if I drive myself crazy, I'll be better off than I really seem. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on. Give it some time, don't make up your mind. You're just a lazy bitch, you don't know what they want. Lazy bitch, you don't know what they want. Lazy bitch, you don't know what they want. I'm not gonna text back, don't want no ex-black. Make up my mind and I decide should not have said that. Be sure you act fast, I might not be back. Make up my mind and I decide I should have said that. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on.
tree. Look at how she eat. Full course meal, Michelin degree. No longer scared of you breaking my heart. Part of my stay, but you look up the part. Hold me accountable, taking my part. Open account with you, where do we start? Oh, you so dangerous. I smell your fragrance. I saw the floor like a handkerchief. I want your anklet. Shoulder to shoulder like ornaments. I want them dangling deep. I'm in it deep. She's came from my knees. We keeping it pee. We should get up and leave for creed. Magnetic frequencies. Kinetic when she release. Aesthetically pleased and she's the girl of my dreams. I think. I just fell in love. What's the rush? I felt the rush. Bitch, I'm way too grown to be having a crush. What the fuck? What the fuck? Trust. I just want your trust. What's the rush? I felt the rush. Bitch, I'm way too grown to be having a crush. What the fuck? What the fuck? I got a crush on you. I fell in love with you. I put my trust in you. I wanna fuck with you. I got a crush on you.
I think I like you. You, me want you. Me love you.
Never felt this free as I do now. So when you say it, you know. You know. You know. I just wanna jump off the roof now. Crashing on you now. Emotions getting flushed when thoughts of you erupt. My wings rather clutch considering how we jump.
Emotions getting flushed once thoughts of you erupt. A conversation struck, my issues could end abrupt. I was in a rush towards nothingness, it's a must. We figured it's out for us, no compromising the trust, Can I sustain with this feeling? It's rather dangerous. Clouding my judgment, perception from every angle. It fill me with passion, it's better days I imagine. My heart on my sleeve, fashion forever long, it be lasting. Oh, why try to make it fade away? It's natural, embrace it. Emotions just take a space. Any memory when you not involved get replaced. Dopamine take control whenever we face to face. Nah, I'm out of my body when I'm with you. You into my spirit, we start anew.
Never felt this free as I do now.
Sitting in this corner, getting it up off the Savillon. Practicing my French when I say we, I do me all of y'all. Niggas getting rich, all my dreams I give $1 to. Invested in this shit, nigga know that I've been proud of you. Tried to make me think that I could never see congruence. How your actions don't align, you don't really speak your truth, it's stupid. Got no time for no shit, hold this. Answers changing like the seasons by the way you're moving. You lucid in your actions, but I think you snoozing. Broke my back defending cap, should've left when you did. But truth is, all your friends talk to you for ideas. So I'm gone for it and watch me float like the wind. You held me down when I couldn't get up. I said you let me down when I stood for you. I guess you came around to make my levels are up. Don't say my name in town, I don't kick it with you. You held me down when I couldn't get up. You let me down when I stood for you. I guess you came around to make my levels are up. Don't say my name in town, I don't kick it with you. I don't kick it with you. I guess they say I just miss how it was back in the day when we really was friends. We turned the page, ain't no reminiscing. But truth is, I loved you more than you did. You broke me like a toothpick, it's stupid how I thought I'd change you. Fell in love with potential. Your loving made me mental. I love you and forgive you, but you held me down when I couldn't get up. I said you let me down when I stood for you. I guess you came around to make my levels are up. Don't say my name in town, I don't kick it with you. You held me down when I couldn't get up. You let me down when I stood for you. I guess you came around to make my levels are up. Don't say my name in town, I don't kick it with you. believing in me. Dad, Dewan, Jonathan, Andrew, Micah, thank you for seeing me. R.I.P. to my dogs, Fatty Betty. Yo, thank you, Origin, Drew, Anton. Y'all made me look right for this shit. Go House, y'all know what the fuck going on. Clue, M, Eric. Man, y'all did what y'all had to. Y'all slid on this thing, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, my nigga Nick. You know how I mean? Bro, thank you. These beats, you really elevated me to my highest purpose. I appreciate you, bro. Yellow, thank you, girl. You gave me some perspective. That's a real one right now. Whitney, you already know. What's up, twins? How you been? How you been? Kiani, Kathleen, Green Bean, Mallory, Amber. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sachi, I did it, bro. Real butterfly shit, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out Dr. Becker. Oh, I'm way too far. Shit. And most importantly, thank you, God. I go by the name of Aaron Andriel, and I'm out of here.
Girl, what you on the fence for? Even made it to the fence though. Told me that you wasn't in love. What the fuck I told my friends for? Ain't none to make sense of. You stupid, that's the end of. Gave you love, then you did off. Ain't need to meet the in-laws. Lesson learned this time. Never let a girl explore my mind again, ayy. Why the fuck you keep me on the side? I was doing right and she fine. Just like Fashion Week, but it's not in why. Yeah. Wasting my time, switch that you gave, using my life. Now that I'm up, you hit me again, but I won't reply. Ain't say goodbye, you just had left into the night. Probably some run back with a waste man, ain't time. This is a warrior's cry. Tears that I shed at night, not for you, but the way of life. Could've been a lonely star. Could've had the jewels, the sex, the house, and the keys to my car. But you left it all. Don't do me like that, on God. Got my boys involved. Blue-headed girl, you casting spells on God. Mama be ashamed of you. All the things that I gave for you, and the road that I paid for you. I never changed on you. Lesson learned this time. Never let a girl explore my mind again. Ay. Why the fuck you keep me on the side? I was doing right and she fine, just like Fashion Week, but it's not in why.
Pretty brown eyes and she quiet. Shitting there looking kinda vibrant. Baby girl, let's fly to the islands. Get to know each other on my private. Can I ask you what gets you excited? I can show you all the things that you would like. Dinner reservations on my island. Pretty brown eyes and she quiet. Getting real lost in your silence. Being with you makes me all excited. Infatuation, lush, got me blinded. I can't get enough of your sighting. Unapologetic love, perfect timing. Thank the man up above for my diamond. Pretty brown eyes and they shining. Pretty brown eyes on my mind.
Look, baby girl, you got me fucking shook. Caught feelings for you now, I think I'm hooked. I love the way you all about your books and the time that we spend. Okay, feeling like this vibe will never end.
Okay, me and you ain't big on riding trends. I don't even got to pretend. Shit. Pretty brown eyes and she quiet. Sitting there looking kinda vibrant. Baby girl, let's fly to the islands. Get to know each other on my private. Can I ask you what gets you excited? I can show you all the things that you would like. Dinner reservations on my island. Pretty brown eyes and she quiet.
Can't ever come down from it. Can't ever come down from it. Can't ever come down from it. From it, from it, down, from it, down. Can't ever come down from it. Can't ever come down from it. Won't ever come down from it. From it, from it, from it.
You see the lights in my eyes, the feeling my vibe is too hypnotizing. Visualizing life with no limits and vacations in the mountains. Or we can go out of space, I'm really with whatever you say. She asked me where I'm from, I tell her I'm a East Coast nigga with a West Coast vibe. I need a South Side shorty who is down to ride. Is you gon' be there for me? If my cup empty, is you gon' fill it for me? If your tank gon' eat, little shorty, let me gas you up. Look like God took his time on you. Plenty niggas in the past wishing they could slide on you, but you just swipe left. Nobody caught your attention, that is until I stepped up to the plate and knocked it out the park. Now you can't ever come down from it. Don't ever come down from it. Don't ever come down from it. You just
Can't ever come down from it. Can't ever come down from it. Can't ever come down from it. From it, from it, from it, down. Can't ever come down from it. Can't ever come down from it. Won't ever come down from it. From it, down, from it, down, from it, down. Nobody, no, nobody, ooh. Nobody, no, nobody, ooh. Nobody, no, nobody can bring me down. Can bring me down, yeah.
we're on the same wavelength. Like this shit is crazy. Like we truly just made this shit all like in a cabin.
Blood in the streets, silent war outside. You just keep busy when the bullets start to fly.
of a god, son of the man. Searching for some freedom, but can't find it looking in your hands. I don't need no handouts or awards. Wish we stop fighting wars. Looking down from the mountaintop, man, I see it all. Yeah, I see it all. From inside of this cabin, man, I see it all. Tryna fly but got no wings, and tell me who you call. 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 Yeah.
Free my will, won't you free my will? Free my will, won't you free my will? Free my will, won't you free my will? Free my will, how we ain't free still. Free my will, how we ain't free still. Free my will, how we ain't free still, yeah.
Ain't free still, yeah. Ain't free still.
Too much, I sliced his wrist. A little too cold and they heist that shit. Niggas got a heist like it's GTA. Surfing the box from the CTA. Niggas try to see me, but they can't be like me, so they drive around in that speed race these. I was gonna do bad just like a Van Diesel. It's hard to see. Thought I wasn't gonna lie, but it's legal. Shoot a chopper like a damn desert eagle. Feel like Nicholas, I stay in the cage. I'm in the box, I stay on my wave. Finally changing, I got off my wave. So I'm rapping different these days.
Fuck, nigga, out the box. Watch that. Chopper hit his head. I had a block. Niggas talk that. I don't see much. Out of touch. I stay dead. I told them Iron Man didn't die. Cause he's right here with that 39. I don't give a fuck what you think about. So I come niggas, they gon' come through it out of doubt. See that desert eagle, I ain't fearing nothing but I see you. Told you I'm like Van Diesel.
I got a family. I just was chillin' with a couple bitches. Money always on me, damn. Damn Vans got the damn sandals. I don't like niggas who wear sandals. I'm a bad boy, got a thing to handle. Got weird problems, got weird angles. She talk, let my balls dangle. Family jewels when I'm rolling out. Losing no traction, barely rapping. Hold it back in the basket, put a casket. Niggas bit like Carol, like a basket. I got some pussies. I'm on fucking line, try to skip every time. I been sick like every time. I been sick like every time. Pockets looking like 79. I got to shoot up my prime. Feel like I'm a young Optimus Prime. Run around trying to shoot the niggas with a 9. Hey. Alright, I was really ass. I'm not freestyling anymore. After that, eat my dick. Respectfully. Eat my fucking dick! Hey, fuck! Nah, I'm playing, I'm done.
Hope you got a reason to live with yourself. Even your mama say that you need help. Calls from the county, I can't talk right now. I can't talk right now. Hope you got a reason to live with yourself. Even your mama say that you need help. Calls from the county, I can't talk right now. I can't talk right now. Y'all don't get money, I do. Run it up, math man, excuse my Aunt Sally. Wait till I hit Cali. My running up plug was a bopper. She flirt when I re-up. Damn rappers, they suck. Ain't got shit fucked, ain't got shit tucked. I might fight, but I still gotta show you love. Doing Will Smith, used to try not to cuss. Stunting a little, I won't leave the crib, I won't budge. Lot of smoke, young and stuck. Young and stuck. All the young and stuck. Hope you got a reason to live with yourself. Even your mama say that you need help. Calls from the county, I can't talk right now. I can't talk right now. Hope you got a reason to live with yourself. Even your mama say that you need help. Calls from the county, I can't talk right now. I can't talk right now. ain't taught right now. I ain't taught right now. Mama say that you need help. You should listen up right now. You should listen up right now. Ain't no joke, don't crack, no smile. Show you I've been sick since a child. And shit is only getting wild. God is only getting wild. Shit is only getting wild. Baby, look at me now. Baby, look at me now. Baby, look at me now. Touch it from the grave and get it all in my style. All of these niggas, they watching, stealing my sound. I don't really listen to them right now. You need help. Mama call and say that you need help. Mama call and say that you need help. Mama calling that you need help. Calls from the motherfucking cell. Diet tone ringing, sending my thoughts to hell. Mama said you need help. Better get it while it's hot, run it on the side spot. Niggas talking what they got, like a heart. You can stop, lose it all. I don't give a fuck. I would bet it all just to prove you're a bitch out of luck. Better run up to a check and get up all your bucks. Never had a fucking enough. Write the song about a bitch. I can see the sky and hits. I know niggas think they sick. I know niggas think they sick, but I seen the future shit. It's me, myself, and fucking I think I could wonder why niggas tryna outshit my shit. Swear that I've been sick, ain't gotta copy another nigga for a single thing. I been me from the jump, y'all niggas is punks. Fuck, niggas smelling weak, y'all might be some skunks. Turn it up, I don't give a fuck how you feel. Demons in me still, and this shit is getting real. Never took a single day off. Y'all niggas couldn't pay the cost. Y'all niggas still shopping at Ross. Y'all niggas couldn't be the boss. I'm running around, I'm burning your town, I'm bringing it now. These niggas are scared, they going it down. They hearing sound. They hearing sound, they hearing sound when rise. We keep bringing Armageddon up. You can change the settings up, but I'm still coming up. Just like the Reddit this the Reddit like the Game of Thrones boy got heart of stone boy got heart of stone give a single fuck I think you're giving up I think you're out of touch I think it's love and lust at the same time I'm still shine and you wonder why why that boy he wonder why ain't wonder why that boy he wonder why ain't wonder why yeah that boy he wonder why and they wonder why man the folks they wonder why and they wonder why and they wonder why you can't get a fucking feature man I wonder why.
Throughout all creation. O God, may there be peace and love and perfection throughout all.
We're live on New Atlanta Radio for the first time in like 2 weeks. We're here with our special guest of the hour, Roswell. So what's up?
That is my name.
So how you been, bro? Like, what you been up to?
I can't complain. I mean, just working. Right. As you know, just dropped a project. Just been kind of like really working on growing artistically.
Right.
I feel like I've done a lot of experimental stuff.
You have. It's been pretty dope.
last year and a half, I feel like has been really like discovery based for me.
Right. Gotcha. How was your show on Saturday though? I missed it, but it was my fault.
It was pretty good. I wasn't. Shout out to the homies, Capture People homies. Shout out to TV, shout out to the I wasn't originally planning on going. I'm weird. I'm like weird about going outside and stuff like that.
Right.
But I came through to do Asshole with me and T, of course, and Pressure with Rodrigo.
Yeah.
And yeah, it got fun. It's a really cool crowd out there. It was super lit. And just had a good time. It was good energy. Fucked up my voice a little bit, so I'm a little monotone today. But
Right.
It's cool. It's cool.
Got you. So you said you're weird about going outside, but your shows, you're comfortable, like you're in your environment. You're in your environment. So
It's when the music plays.
Gotcha.
When the music plays, I'm in my environment.
Right.
Before, I don't know, because
Yeah.
people are weird, and I don't know how I feel about stuff sometimes.
Right.
So I'll be a little bit reserved, and then when it's that time to go,
Yeah.
oh, it's nothing
You
like
go-
it.
yeah.
From there and the rest of the night on, I'm good.
Got
I'm
you.
Gucci. Like
That's dope though. So you recently dropped a project called Utah. Number one, why is it named Utah?
Right.
And then answer that part first, and then what?
So check this out, right?
Yeah.
I get really like hyper fixated on like the dumbest shit possible.
Right.
Like I just like I'll take something like really simple that doesn't really have this outranging meaning,
Right.
and then I kind of like develop my own metaphor around it. So
Right.
my concept for Utah was, well, one, I've been spending my time trying to make atmospheric music.
Right.
I want it to feel like you're going on a journey or a process with me. And I thought about a really weird place that has this like weird background that's like layered in mystery, and you got weird things like Skinwalker Ranch
Right.
and like UFO sightings and like ghosts and all these weird things and culminated in this one area.
Right.
And I got this like idea from it, almost this metaphor from it. So I feel like we can even coin this word as the term, but everybody has their Utah, and I feel like their Utah is their unfamiliar space or their unfamiliar area where maybe they don't feel comfortable. But
Right.
the whole idea of Utah and why it's like so different, like song wise, is because like I want people to be okay with finding familiarity in unfamiliar places.
Right.
So like fuck a comfort zone, you create your own comfort zone.
Exactly.
So whatever is your Utah, find that and conquer it. So
Got you.
that's kind of the overarching thing. Everything on there is named after something in
Right.
Utah.
Oh,
as
okay.
well.
That's clever. That's clever.
Which I was hoping somebody's gonna Google it
Yeah.
eventually. Everything on there has a meaning.
Right.
That's related to Utah.
Gotcha. I thought like Skinwalker. I thought you were just like trying to name it after like Skywalker. 'cause of Star
Skinwalker
Wars.
Ranch.
Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch. That makes sense. So how did that all come together? Were you in Utah when you put this together, or you just
See,
like?
no, I'm not appropriating either. All my Utahan people, I don't know what y'all call yourselves. I'm just trying to put on.
Mormons.
Nah,
Wow.
it just kind of hit me. It's funny. I was watching this like little documentary about like people on reserves and
Yeah.
what their lives is like. And I was watching this other thing on like Skinwalker Ranch, and I was
Yeah.
like, Utah is a really strange place. So I just kind of like went down this little rabbit hole, was reading up on like history and stuff like that, and I just
Right.
like, it just kind of all culminated and came together. I was like, I wasn't even planning to make another project in this amount of time.
Right.
I mean, I didn't release Era 404 that long ago.
Yeah,
from
it was like
now.
a couple months ago.
Yeah,
Like
but
April. Yeah.
it hit me and I had to.
Right.
That's kind of how I feel about music. Like if it hits me, I have to.
Gotcha. Yeah, speaking of Skinwalker, it's it's my favorite song on the whole project. So we're about to play it for you guys who haven't heard the project
Bars.
yet. So yeah, it's bars, it's intense. I love it. So about to listen to it.
Clamps from the jaws of death. Chest where the love is kept. Boy, watch the step. Change shape to negate the effects of hate. Fuck it, close the debate. Raise the stakes if you claim that the goals escape. Free take. There was hella times I thought about doing a race. Bird up, nigga. Through phase in the shades. Words from the faces, man. laid bare, soul in my chest laid bare. Remember scars from my broken heart. Eyes closed, wondering north to face this endless road. Touch the soil, break the seas before they grow. Shawty calling, hoping I'm gonna make it home.
May there be peace and love and perfection. We are all
Hey, so who made the beat for that song?
Yo, there's this dope producer named Saved Her. Look it up on Instagram. All you artists, really cool ass producer. Fucked with me on deals, on just working at it. Just wants people to get their vision off, and that's something you're gonna want to find and look for.
Gotcha. Where are they from? Are they like some like random European producer? Or like?
See, it usually be them, but not LA, I believe.
LA, got you.
I really talk too much about that, but
Yeah.
it seemed like they be at LA for real. So
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get over there, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear
For a
you.
little bit, I don't know what's going on. But
Everything looks like it. Yeah.
Something musically going on.
So like, you got a project with Noah. His name is Noah. Like, I don't want to mispronounce his last name.
Noah Markham.
Noah Markham. So like, tell us about you guys' collabs and like how'd you guys come together?
Shout out to Noah.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's around this time. You know, this time last year is around the time we had like the first Ape show. But a couple months before that first like Ape Obelisk show, I did this web show called The Basement with my homie Michael, Miko. And he kind of linked us all together. Originally, we all were gonna work on a song called Tropicana. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But we were gonna work on this song together, and it didn't really pan out. But I went over to work with Noah, and it was really cool. Just immediately, you know, you click with some people, and it just worked. And the first few songs we made were, you know, me, him, and T.
Right.
And as far as it goes now, the only like, I could say engineer, producer, beat maker, any of that I would be at consistently is gonna be Noah. It's Grindhouse.
Yeah.
It's Grindhouse all day.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's right. That is the name of it. Yeah.
So
And
family thing over there for real.
Really though.
Yeah.
And then y'all made Era 404. Like, and then how that? I mean, obviously you just explained y'all came together and just clicked like that. What made you guys come up with Era 404?
That's a funny thing. Era 404 I feel like is a collection of songs that I had a deep connection with.
Right.
But like I was evolving faster than like my drop windows and my idea window for like making projects and things like that.
Right.
So, you know, originally, and this is me a lot, I'm really bad at just dropping like a single or anything of that nature. I can't stick to like stuff like that. It's always like I make 2 songs and I get really inspired.
Right.
And I have to make like this ridiculous amount of work.
Right.
And Era 44 is the same. It was gonna be like this little 3-song joint, and it was taking longer than I thought it would. And then I was like, nah, I can't. And then we just started talking about it. We added some songs, and before we knew it, it was finished, and we were shooting videos.
Oh, dope.
It just kind of passed right by me in that type of way.
So what is the creative process like? Like, what do you, when you're in the studio, like, what do you think about? Like, how do you come down with some of the concepts you come down with?
I know, it's weird for me. That's what's really cool, because like at the Grindhouse, everybody's a weirdo. So like we be in there watching movies and just like, you know, just talking shit.
Right.
And then eventually somehow these culminates into ideas. Like you be like really surprised. Like I don't think I try to be a little bit focused when the idea hits, but beforehand, nah, it's just smooth. We have a good time, we hang out, we put some beats on, he'll make some beats. And this night specifically, at least for Baby Ray, I was deep off the shrooms. We was cooling it. There were so many like heads in the house that night. We were all working on stuff. And then Thank You So Much came through. Shout out to Thank You So Much. Was playing the fucking trumpet while Noah was making a beat, and then boom, like Baby Ray existed. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's how a lot of the songs go. Like the intention is, that's another thing. It's like we all think very abstractly. So the intention to make a song isn't the only thing that like drives a song to be made. It's like, it's just causality. If it's made to be made, it's made to be made. And if it's not, it's not. You know.
So bars right there.
A little song.
All right.
Off the top.
Speaking of 404, again, one of my favorite song on, I think it's a top song, called Some. We're gonna play it for you, for the audience, relatively quick. So yeah, about to listen up real quick.
some type of way. Why you tripping? Why you hating? Why you don't love me? I take up space. Why you hate me? Why you need me? Why you call me? I'm out the way. Verde didn't came some type of way. Are we your parents? I cannot stand it. Are you okay? Some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. Some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. That you feeling, why you tripping, some type of way. Are you okay? I take up space, morals kinda gray. But I love your face, you wanna fade, you wanna fight, I wanna cry. Some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. I wanna feel like Doja Cat.
May there be peace and love and perfection throughout all creation.
Alright, what y'all heard was Some on this project that dropped a few months ago, I think in April, called On Era 404. So if y'all haven't played it yet, stream it every day for the rest of your lives if you have to.
All that.
All of it, yeah. And then you also have another project that called Verde. So like, why was that? So all your projects have like really interesting names. So like, why was that one called Verde? Like, what about
That's a good question, my G. Verde, it's so funny because I used to be caught up in this like idea of like being just a rapper and being in the box with that, like being the best lyricist, all these things that were combinated of what people thought like being a rapper was.
Right.
And meeting Noah, meeting Michael, and them kind of like being more like you can be abstract with ideas and you can be free with your ideas, birthed Verde. And the whole concept behind Verde is, of course, Verde means green. And I felt like I was green to my full potential, and it was time for me to grow. So Verde was supposed to be my introduction to my growth.
Right.
You know, that's when I was like, that's when the alternative shit started taking over, and I kind of like dismantled the old rap shit. Not to say that like it isn't pivotal to even how I make music now. A lot of that I learned from those songs or those time periods helped, but Verde was my first introduction to being just an artist and being abstractly an artist and not being subjected to one genre, controlled by one genre.
That makes sense, because like a lot of your projects you always have there's like rock music in there, and there's you sometimes singing, and then there's you actually rapping in there. I was like, yeah, that's cool though.
Attack it all.
Yeah,
that's my viewpoint of it.
Right. So from a rap sense, and then we'll get to the rock sense later. For who would be your major influences for that?
So
you get local, so you could be super.
Shout out to all the local people who still trying to spit for real. I'll always have an appreciation for it. You know, that's why I be rapping sometimes, so y'all don't have me fucked up. So, but nah, like I grew up in a very like, I don't want to say like, well, a strict household, strict gospel household, and rap music wasn't played for real, you know, until like I went to school. And the first rapper that I felt like I connected to was Earl.
Oh, nice.
The first time I heard Earl Sweatshirt, that shit really fucked my brain up.
Really?
Like, not only that, it's just like Earl Sweatshirt and the whole Odd Future movement.
Right.
Like how rebellious and free they were. And a lot of people saw them as like being bigoted or negative.
Or
but they
devil
were
worshippers.
Exactly. Or devil worshippers. But they never saw like, one, it was satire. And two, it was, these were some young ass kids who wanted to express themselves in the most outward way, even if it was like pungent and you hated it.
Right.
And I felt like me coming from a repressive household, I related to it instantly.
Right.
And at the time I was skating and shit. I was all about, you know what I'm saying? So hearing Earl, like I was so fixated on even being like Earl. I used to like print off Earl's lyrics.
Oh, really?
I used to want to rap like Earl. I was like, this is the best rapper alive. Like Earl, and then eventually getting into like Doom, and then like you fall down that Mac Homney, you fall down that kind of rabbit hole. You know, Mac Miller, and you like, this is what rapping should be. Like niggas is not rapping like this. Earl said a bunch of words that you never heard before and shit. You was like,
how you even think of that? That man was like 18.
My nigga said eyes glued to a gluteus maximus, attractive lady, where you head with that shit. I was like, nigga, what are you saying right now? But I was captivated in it. I was so captivated in it, and I wanted that. I wanted to be able to write like that. I wanted to be able to rap like that.
Got you.
You know?
Yeah. You have like early like music from when you were trying to rap like Earl? Like,
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I've been trying to forget that it exists.
Why?
But every now and then you gotta remember where you come from.
Right.
It's just some of it's a little ugly.
Yeah.
But I think every artist has that. They have that collection of their first songs where they're like,
it's rough and
this
shit.
This shit can never hear the light of day. But you know, we was out there trying.
Right.
You gotta try before you get it. You know what I'm saying? So
like, there's always a start until you become who you are.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It was just I had a really corny start. I had a really corny ass start. A lot of old SoundCloud pages had to get deleted.
Oh
like,
my God.
Understand?
Yeah,
like,
that's history, bro. Like,
yeah,
you're deleting history.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. I got new history now.
And then from the rock perspective, because you do have a lot of rock music or influence music on there, where does that influence also come from, too? I mean, obviously you want to be different.
Word.
But I feel like it all comes from somewhere.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more complicated because usually when I love being influenced by like the weird bands, but with that side I try to make it as from me as possible. But every now and then some shit like seeps through. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everyone fucks with Nirvana. You know what I mean? Like that's like simple. And like I like Radiohead. Make fun of me. I don't really care. I like the Strokes. You know what I'm saying? But it's really hard to say like what inspired me to do the rock shit because it's more so of me like just being like fuck it, I want to take a chance. I mean, I really like Gene Dawson's, and he's got this weird like neo infusion music. It's got rock elements, but it's also got just like something that's just unique. Right. That's him, and uniqueness inspires me more than anything. So right. As far as for the rock shit, I just like I really want to make some shit that sounds different. Yeah. And that's why I can like take a piece of that.
That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. And then tell us about your performances too, because at the AO shows or just any show in particular, you just lose yourself. Like you get the crowd moving, you get yourself moving, you get I don't know. I feel like a mother came through, she'll start moving too. So like, how do you do that? Like,
I mean, hey, what can I say? Yeah. But nah, I feel like that's the thing too, and it's something that I've kind of noticed. I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but I just be feeling like a lot of people don't have a real connection to their music, and it shows, because it's like, when I feel like I get to perform my music, it's me. So it's personal and it's myself, and it's almost like I'm lost in it. It's like dancing in your fucking room. Right. You know what I mean? That's like it's a real moment. Like there's nothing like I don't know. There's nothing. It's a performance, but there's nothing performative about it. Right. So when I'm in those moments of just like letting my music take me, it's like I just really enjoy what I've created and my connection to what I've created, so I can get lost in there. I can get lost up there with no shame. Gotcha. It's not even about the audience at that point. Right. And I think that's what makes people want to get lit. It's like, it's kind of a vulnerable moment to dance in public or mosh or get lit or let that emotion show. Right. And I feel like when people can see that in you, when you're having this unapologetic moment, then it gives them a reason to. Right. Because they feel less weird about it. He's fucking doing it. Why can't I do it? There's 50 people here. Who cares about me doing it? Right. He doing it on stage. So they gonna jump with me. They gonna scream with me. Right. If it comes to it, they gonna cry with me. It's fine. Yeah. So. Yeah. And then you also, like, on those shows, you also have your, he's also an artist. He goes by Father, like, on Instagram, he's like. Father Natural. Yeah, Big T. Big T. So how'd y'all come together, and how did he indirectly become like your hype man in some of these shows too? I mean, T is his own enveloped being. Yeah. That's a different human for sure. I mean, I met T the same time I met Noah. Yeah. Like I said, those first songs we were ever making, and so with that it was like me, Noah, T, just in the Grindhouse. They are the creators of the Grindhouse, and Truth and Nico as well. Right. But me and T have like really similar, I think, perspectives on making music, about it being unapologetic and about it being from your truest and deepest self. Gotcha. And we've just done so much shows and made so much music together. There's a level of synchronicity that it comes to when we do shit, you know what I mean? So in those moments, if there's anybody who can understand what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm getting hyped and when that energy comes, it's T. Right. So, whether I'm on his set or he's on my set or we're on somebody else's set, it translates well. It's a beautiful thing. Nothing could get me more hyped than having my homie there. That's my brother for real. It's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because when y'all on there, y'all just like tear the whole like. being down.
Whole shit coming down.
Yeah,
You know, like this.
yeah, for real.
That's why our sets always be together.
Yeah.
It don't even be on purpose. I'm so serious. It don't even be on purpose. Our sets just always end up together, and it's for good reason.
Right, yeah.
It's truly for good reason.
Ah, cool.
You want your show to be crazy as fuck? You're gonna have to book us back to back. It don't even matter which order. Just book them sets back to back.
You're gonna be deaf and tired by the end of the show, but
that's
it'll be
facts.
worth it though.
Without a doubt, that's facts.
Right. And you've been busy like all 2022. You've been doing shows with AO. You dropped 2 projects. They're great, by the way. So like speaking of that, do you see yourself with dropping more music, or you just run off with these 2 EPs to the end of the year?
I know there's definitely more music coming.
Yeah.
Y'all getting the accidental music. Y'all not even get what I planned. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
not even the plan shit.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good. I love it. There's pieces of me and there's heart in it.
Yeah.
But like, this is not even what I was planning to drop. I wasn't even planning to be this active this year. I was kind of trying to step back, but I'm bad at that. But nah, there's other cool stuff. I'm not gonna get too much away. But I mean, there's a lot of shit, and it's gonna be the same feeling of like, you don't know what you're gonna hear when you click play.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, I was like, why did you want to step back this year? I feel like this would be a good year for like at least like. I mean, you're taking advantage of it now, but like, if you didn't, like, why did you want to step back as for this year at least?
I wanted to grow musically.
Yeah.
Not that I feel like I'm in a place where like I'm not doing the most that I could be doing. Well, I don't want to say that either because there's always room to grow.
Right.
Well, I feel like I don't want to say like I'm not gonna say I'm killing the game or nothing, but I feel like I'm dropping music that like has a purpose and that like fills a pace and a scene in the good way.
Right.
But I just kind of feel like I really want to sit down with my pen and with my thoughts and with my emotions and really get it together. Because, I mean, even looking at every project is a combination of everything I've learned from the previous projects.
Right.
And I want to keep that cycle going in a fresh way.
Right.
And the shows was just kind of making it a bit of like, it was kind of divvying up my time, and it was a lot for me energy-wise.
True.
I'm like an extroverted introvert, so I'm spending a lot of energy, like not only performing, but like being in these social settings and the weird politics of these social settings.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to like disappear, get on my Frank Ocean shit,
right?
Just be at home making music and sipping wine or whatever weirdos do.
Right.
So you know.
Yeah, that's true. Cause like sometimes after your set, you just like chill with you and your sister or like a couple friends.
Oh, for sure.
And then like
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's get cookout and go to the Grind House and chill.
Yeah.
Like, fuck all this other shit. I mean, thank y'all for coming to the show. It's really great. I have a good time.
Right.
I love seeing people get lit. That's my main thing. I love
Right.
seeing people have a good time, a real good time, and a memorable time. But I like to be at the crib. Like, I like to chill.
Right.
You know, I'm not.
Yeah, don't bother Roswell. He's going to be at home.
No, literally, don't bother me. I'll drop the music. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask.
Got you. And with AO, we've seen like you do a lot of shows with either Capture the People and then AO. So how did you guys? Like,
Shout out to Fiendland too.
Yeah, shout out to them. So how did you guys come together like that? Was it the same like how you met Father and Noah, or is it like a completely different scenario?
It's pretty much the same. It was a snowball effect.
Yeah.
All of us just meeting each other at once and having these ideas and kind of having the same perspective. Cause it's really funny. All of these like events that we talk about now kind of all started at relatively the same time.
Oh, nice.
I had this conversation just talking to people I met in the scene. Shout out to Olin, shout out to Cat Fairy.
Yeah.
We were talking and it was just like we all thought it like, oh, you must have been doing this for a while. But the consensus was all of our shows started at the same time and it came from the same. There was a necessity for people in the underground to have shows that were open-minded and that could understand the type of variety in music and the type of difference in these type of people, these unique weird ass people,
right?
You know, and there wasn't really a market for that as much. I mean, you had your Doom Atlantas, your Midnight Mosh Pits.
Yeah,
they were more rap centered.
Yeah,
or the rock shows were only rock centered. It was a niche group, you couldn't get in.
Right.
And we split it. You know, we put this lane in the middle where we have these underground shows and they're variety shows.
Right.
You can hear any type of artist on it. And that's how, literally, the first Ape Obelisk show came together in a week.
That's crazy.
Miko told me on a Monday.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being on a Friday.
That's crazy.
Or Saturday.
Yeah.
Sorry. But, and it's funny, I have, like, a deep connection with all the Ape shows. Cause, I mean, the first one was on my birthday.
That's
so,
dope,
I mean, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But, nah, it just, the market was needed, and we all had the same feeling about it. And,
right.
Miko was the first to just get to work. and I'm very appreciative for that.
Yeah, it's crazy because I thought you guys been at it for a while because it was like either I wasn't paying in my mind I was like either I wasn't really paying attention that hard or it just like just came out of nowhere.
When the first Ape Obelisk happened, oh shit, yesterday, a year ago yesterday.
Yeah, wow.
When the first Ape Obelisk happened,
what day is it? July? No, August. Yeah.
I had 400 followers.
Wow.
I had 400 followers.
That's wild.
No one was listening to my fucking music.
Yeah.
Verde didn't come out yet because Verde really changed it too.
Yeah,
but,
Verde came out in 2021. I was gonna say 2017.
Yeah, like literally, like it came out like a month after that show.
Yeah.
You know, like it gave me perspective. The show gave me perspective because I remember on that day I was thinking to myself like, I had the hookah lounge shit and the showcase shows.
The open mic shit.
Yeah, well they rip you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was looking at like one. I don't know how he pulled off 200 people in a backyard, but I was looking at the crowd and I was thinking to myself like, if I can't do this, I'm not made for this.
Right.
And that's a real thought I had. Like, if I can't make this rock, if I can't make this shake, they already put everything in front of me. They put the people in front of me, the equipment. They got my songs ready for my set list. If I can't make it shake right now, I'll never be able to.
Right.
And I went out there and now people have something to talk about. You know what I mean? That was the first time I came out of that. I looked at my fucking phone like a month or two later and went from 400 to like 900. I think I'm at like 11 or something. 1100 right now.
Shit, so
hopefully
it's not thousands.
Keep going uppity, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was definitely a jump from like nobody know who the fuck you are, G. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. That's crazy though, like how fast like your growth came from like a year ago. It's like,
those
what
ape
is
shows
it?
jumped out of nowhere.
Yeah, they did.
CTP jumped out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's so strange.
Yeah. I mean, like, damn, they got connected, I guess.
No, literally, it was an open market. There's always going to be these times where these voids are opening up because either shows disappear or people disappear. That's just the truth of it. So it was right place, right time.
Right.
The perfect storm.
True. And you see yourself, like, doing any other shows, like, outside of Georgia, or, like, doing, like, I don't know, something like a semi-U.S. tour, like, in the South, something like that?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I got booked at Clemson a little while ago with Bolo, actually.
Yeah.
Like, some reason, every time I get, like, a show that's, like, somewhere else, Bolo ends up on the set list. Like, that's one of those weird things, too. Like, literally not planned at all.
Right.
Like, I remember Bolo just texting me. He was like, are you on a show at Clemson University? I was like, yeah.
Like, you guys don't talk, like, before that?
I mean, you don't be knowing. Like, everybody be busy.
True.
Everybody be busy. So, you be talking to somebody, like, once a week or so, especially with this artist shit. You trying to make your moves. You trying to market. People don't get the chance to just talk like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, he just, like, he hit me. He was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nigga, ain't no fucking way. And I was like, oh, yeah, bro, let me know when you get out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it happens like that, you know, with the Athens shit. That happens, too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Got booked. Oh, man, fuck that. Bro, fuck. Yo. I'm never going back there, for real. I'm so serious. They have to give me a K plus if I ever go back to Athens.
Damn.
But that's really how it went. You know, those things just surprise you. Just come out of nowhere.
Got you. How's the Clemson show? Like,
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was lit. I didn't realize they was so, like, no offense. Shout out to all the Clemson people, but, like, when I tell you, like, they was, like, in need. Like, we had like a little conversation. Yeah, we had a little conversation with the people there. I was like, "What's up? Would be good out here?" They'd be like, "Nothing."
Damn.
Like, nigga, we don't got no parties. We ain't got no. Ain't
Clemson?
lit. Yeah, they was like, "It's not lit out here. We ain't got no parties. There ain't no bar close to here." I was like, "What do y'all do?"
They have a football team, bro.
They was just depressed. They was mad depressed.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, "Oh, word."
Damn.
Shout out to y'all though.
Yeah.
Stay safe. I
It's
guess.
for real though. That's how.
No, one of the artists from that show. I'm not gonna name no names. One of the artists from that show literally was like, "Oh, y'all lit. Y'all be doing shows in Atlanta." I was like, "Yeah." He moved.
To
He
Atlanta?
moved to Atlanta.
Just for y'all.
A week later.
That's crazy.
A week later, he was like, "Bro, y'all get lit out here. I'm gonna go out there."
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, he just talking shit."
Yeah.
Then he posted on his story, "I'm in Atlanta. What's
Yeah.
the move?" I was like, "Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way." Ain't no way, bro. Just packed up everything. Was like, nah, this Clemson shit not even it for real. Like, that's crazy.
So you just like dropped out of Clemson and just like fuck everyone in Atlanta.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn, bro.
I mean, it's your life.
Yeah, that Roswell influence.
Apparently,
bringing people to Atlanta.
Apparently, don't follow me nowhere. I will not help you.
And then, as far as like you mentioned Bolo, but you see yourself doing music with him, or just like any feature like locally?
We talked about it. I mean, there's a couple people I definitely want to work with.
Yeah.
That I have in mind. I'm kind of checking off my checklist, but we've talked about working on music before. But it's just a matter of right timing and song. Cause this is really what it be. You be hitting somebody, you be like, hey, you know, you want to make a song? But yeah, sure. Like, you got to open available.
Yeah.
If you don't, I'll see you when I do.
Yes.
But like, I might not,
Yeah.
or they might not. You know, it's the same thing. We had a conversation. We were supposed to link up to record, and I think at the time, he had to go out of state, or I had to go out of state, or some shit like that. I don't even remember what happened. Real. And it just didn't happen. But it'd be like that. It's not like it's never gonna happen. It's still cool. Really nice dude. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's still all love.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, people do be busy. So.
It's just hard. It's hard to link up. Like, it really is. Like, everybody's doing everything that they can for their careers and shit like that. Like,
especially like if some of y'all are still in college too, and then you gotta factor that in.
Word, I don't take that shit personally. Yeah. I got a little bit more free time than the average. I dropped out after 2 days. Don't be like me, please. Please don't be like me.
I mean, unless you're really passionate about something.
I mean, it's cool. Yeah, that's my whole reason for dropping out of college. I decided to bet on myself.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was betting on the education system, and I'm not saying that's not good for everybody, but I know me. I know me personally. If I don't feel like my heart is heart is in something, I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. It's just it's the truth of the matter. I know myself.
Right.
If I don't believe in it, I'm not going to fucking do it. So I'm not gonna spend all this money to show my ass and not do it.
Yeah.
And then look stupid at the end of it. So I'm like, I'm selling myself short.
Right.
Just honest.
Yeah, better fight on your feet than like beg on your knees.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a philosophy a lot of people should take. Whether that be the reason why you go to school, the reason why you don't go to school.
Right.
It's the bet that you're comfortable taking, not the one that someone lined out for you.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's a real thing.
That's a bar. That's a bar right there.
Only quotables.
Do you yeah, so do you have any, I mean, I mentioned features before, but this is more a general question. We ask this to everybody. You have a feature that you would want, like there could be like a global superstar, there could be a dude right next to you that lives on the street, or anybody.
Oh, that's a good fucking question. I don't know. If I could work with my future self, I honestly would.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
That's a Kanye answer right there.
Yeah. But on the real, I don't feel like I need features, and that's not like me trying to be like extra. I just feel like when I feel like the need for a feature comes, it's never on a song that I feel like I couldn't do on my own.
Right.
It's just that maybe there's an element that I could be missing and I'd like to add.
Right.
But I mean, of course, everyone wants to work with like the people who inspired them. I'd love to work with Earl. I'd love to work with Ye.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cool people in the underground scene who are going crazy as fuck.
No,
you know,
really though.
I see a lot of them that I could see myself working with, but do like I need it or hope for it?
Yeah.
Nah.
That makes sense.
It's just honest.
Right.
Nah. It's all love though.
Right.
Without a doubt.
No, I get that though. Like, you believe in yourself, you know what you can do. Like,
but don't be afraid to hit me either. I mean, people be acting like they either scared of me or they don't like me.
Yeah.
Because I've had people ask somebody else to ask me if I'm open to working. Like,
oh, damn.
I promise I'm a really nice guy. Like,
Yeah.
I like to work. I like to create, but. It's just like I'm not hungry to work with anybody, and I'm not finna suck no dick about it. So
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get.
I have to get close for that one. They have to hear that. You don't have to suck no dick about it. You could just be cool.
Right.
So
yeah, let them know.
It's all love.
That's dope. That's dope, bro. So yeah, like we met. Like for those of you guys who do know or don't know, his sister is Aaliyah Nicole. Shout out to Aaliyah. She was on our show like a few months ago, and she gave you a shout out or two.
She's my light side. You know? That's my light side.
Good. And it's like, how do you guys like? How did you two guys find your individual lanes? Because she's like more R&B, and she's like her songs a little more softer, and yours is like more rap, alternative, and then you go a lot hard. I mean, not go a lot hard, but like your song is a little more aggressive. So like, how did you guys like figure out like what lanes you guys wanted to do?
I mean, I feel like from birth we are just really strong, hard-headed individuals.
Right.
I mean, we're both Leos. It's both like very ingrained in who we are.
Right.
Aaliyah, my journey started a little bit before hers.
Right.
And then one day I went to her. I was like, sis, I made a song.
Right.
And I showed her, and she was really fucking with it. And then I ended up taking her to where I was recording at the time.
Right.
And from there we kind of split a little bit. We didn't talk about music that often.
Got you.
I don't know. It wasn't weird or nothing,
Yeah.
but like we just didn't talk about music that often.
Right.
And then before I knew it, she was dropping. She was dropping fucking heat.
Right.
I was like, I still don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
She found herself through it because it was just always in her.
Right.
You know, and I feel like that's the same thing with me. I feel like it was always in me.
Right.
It just so happens that like we're fucking related.
Right.
Like, that's it. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
It just so
crazy,
happens
yeah.
we were both born so into this art shit and so captivated by this
Right.
art shit. Now that these lanes have grown, you know, when we work, it's pretty crazy.
Right.
We got a lot of really cool shit.
Right.
too.
That's
So,
crazy. So it's
for
basically a
later.
coincidence. Yeah. It's basically a coincidence that I just end up doing music.
Oh, for sure.
As opposed to like, let's collab and let's do things together.
I mean, I was on her ass too.
Yeah.
I was like, you got a really beautiful voice, and you
Yeah.
gotta do something with it. And you love this. I
Right.
can see that you love this. I'm still on her ass to this
Right.
day. I'm like, yo, the fuck is you doing? Like, what have you been working on? Let me know.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And she's the same way with me. She's like, she wants to see me grow. She wants to see me succeed. And
Right.
I'm lucky to have that type of close support system that just like I was lucky enough to just fall into by fate and
Right.
the fucking stars. Not everybody gets that, so I'm very thankful for that.
Gotcha.
I love you, sis.
And you guys see you guys doing like a brother sister collab, like in terms of like an EP, like in the future.
I mean, I'm not saying something's already made.
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
not
Okay.
saying something's already
Yeah.
made. When that comes out,
hint, no
is,
hint.
when that comes out is up to her, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm saying it out of my hands. That's what I'm saying. she got a lot of shit going on right now. I mean, I got a lot of shit going on right now too.
Right.
I'm just gonna blame her for the context of this. So if you're wondering why like the Roz and now EP is not out, you know, that's why. It's Aaliyah's fault, so that's just fine.
Right. And then she also mentioned that her, like your guys' parent, like your family, like I think you guys' aunt or mother, like was making music before, and it's like slightly influenced her. Did that same aunt influence you too? Like, in
I
a
mean,
way?
that's another serendipitous thing.
Yeah.
I didn't really know much about that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Like I told you about the whole introverted thing. I don't be popping out at family occasions.
Got you. Yeah.
I'm a black sheep. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Love that for
Right.
y'all. But I don't know. That didn't really like affect me.
Got
the
you.
same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, would
I'm
you?
one of those.
No, continue.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah.
I'm not a big like. I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
Except her, of
Yeah.
course. But yeah, I don't know.
No, that makes sense though. Like, yeah, I feel that. Like, I wish like I could be more of that too, but I can't.
Yeah. It's just not me.
Yeah. So for your career in the future, like, what do you see yourself like next year, or what do you want to see your career grow into in the next couple years, next couple months, maybe tomorrow?
I would like a tomorrow for sure, but I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think music is my end.
Gotcha.
I really like. It's funny. Another artist that inspires me, like Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. The
Right.
duality between like him as an artist and him as like say a writer or producer. I just feel like my vision doesn't end with the music, but I would love to. I just want to inspire, maybe a generation, maybe a handful of artists.
Right.
If I can do that, then that's all I really need.
Right.
Because I just look at how just me getting into music has changed my life, has given me purpose, has given me the will to create and to be an artist,
Right.
and to do other shit after that. If I can have that type of impact on another group of artists, then that's all I really need. I don't need the biggest acronym. I feel like my music's already good. I
Yeah.
feel like it's already as good as any one of these artists out there, mainstream, underground, and in between, or
Right.
even better than that. So
Right.
I don't really worry about those type of accolades.
Gotcha.
But the inspiring part, that's what I want. If I can give it, I always see it in my head as me giving it 5 years. 5 years at the highest level, and
Right.
just doing as many possible things as I can, even putting as many people on as I can, and then washing my hands with it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, like, you got the crowd.
Be like Andre, you know,
Yeah.
go play a flute in fucking a foreign country.
Yeah,
like, I'm not-
or somewhere in New York.
I'm trying to get my peace and, you know,
Right.
get away from all this shit.
No, I get that.
Give it some time.
And has any like record labels like or managers like reached out to you like, hey, we'd like to manage you and all that? Like,
I've had some shitty situations
Yeah.
in my life. I had a shitty Rock Nation situation, actually.
Got you.
Growing pains. You know, like growing pains. You know, people come into your life sometime trying to have this gauge of like changing your life, and
Right.
showing you a bunch of things, and you'd be so swept up in this idea of escaping your current situation that you're down for anything.
Right.
I'm just lucky enough to have a good head on my shoulders and make decisions that I feel like I believe in.
Right.
And it didn't work out. I wish it worked out sometimes, but things will happen how they're meant to happen.
Right.
And the only reason I wish it worked out is because I could not have to have a job.
Right.
But, you know, it's fine. Things come in the time they're meant to come, and I'm not tripping on
Right,
that.
definitely. Like, if Rock Nation reached out to you, then like there's gonna be other opportunities for that.
I mean, for sure, if y'all like me, someone else gotta like me. I'm not the only niggas who like me.
There's like a million record labels right now.
Oh,
so,
God.
yeah.
RCA hit me. I'm trying to be over there with Jaden and them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. They weird. They got Brockhampton over there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they weird. They got open music.
Hey, Brockhampton doesn't like exist though no more. Like they broke up.
Oh, that's
yeah.
true.
So.
I mean, y'all got open spaces.
Yeah.
There's like 10 niggas in that group. Like, bro, like there's like 10 niggas in that group, bro. Like,
nah, you're right.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm over here chilling.
Right.
What the fuck? Give me that Dominic Fike feature.
Nah,
I don't
really.
need it though.
Get him on Euphoria.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I actually never mind. I ain't finna.
Oh, you don't want to say it? Okay.
Nah, I audition. Everybody audition though.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like, there's always there's more opportunity.
I've done drugs.
Yeah.
I know how this go. I know the plot. The plot, drugs. We all been there. Who ain't been there? But it's cool.
Yeah. If you're his mom, you didn't hear that. Like any parents on here, you didn't hear none.
Nah,
of
you
that.
heard that. It's okay.
Just kidding.
Y'all know who I am.
Yeah.
It's love though.
Got you. So for the last 30 minutes, you've been listening to Roswell talk to us about everything from his past music to his future endeavors. So is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Like you've been giving shout outs.
Oh
like,
my God, I've met so many awesome and amazing people who, through one facet of life I knew before or after all of this. There's a ridiculous amount of people who like I need to shout out to. Shout out to Miko. Shout out to fucking Harrison. Shout out to Griffin. Shout out to T, of course. Shout out to Noah. Of course, my sister, Aaliyah Nicole, Olam, Cat Ferry, Rodrigo, Alex, Benny. There's just been a lot of people who've shown me a lot of love, and at times that I didn't necessarily deserve it. I came in the scene kind of a dickhead because there was a lot of shit going on that I didn't know, and you know, a lot of weirdness that I wasn't privy to until later. But if I forgot any names, I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. But thank you to just everyone who's believed in me, who's really helped me get through this. Oh, shout out to Blue Orion, who jumped on the project super last minute. Super fucking last minute, because I was just like, yeah, bro, you should jump on this. I feel like you'd sound amazing on it. Yeah, just shout out to everybody I met along the way in this short span of time who's just really helped me out and never really questioned the weird shit that I just decided to jump into. Only saw the potential in it. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the fucking Grindhouse.
Yeah.
I'll be Grindhouse till I fucking die. You know what I'm saying? So that's real.
You heard that? Oh yeah, and then for all the listeners out here, if you guys want to go to a Roswell show, I mean, you probably don't have it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But like, if there's any dates coming up for any new shows coming up,
if I'm outside, I'm outside. If I'm not, I'm not. You know, like. We'll see. We'll definitely see.
Cool.
That's where I'm at right now.
I'll make sure to be at the next one because I got really lazy on Saturday for the most part.
All right, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I bet. All right, we're gonna conclude our show. We had you guys have been listening to Roswell for the last 30 to 40 minutes. He has 2 projects that came out this year. Era 404, which came out in April, and Utah, which came out a couple weeks ago, I think late July.
Yeah, it was like the 30th.
The 30th, yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Utah, you also have a Utah reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why did you make a reverb?
I'm trying to do shit different. Like, for the most part. And also like specifically, once again, shout out to Blue Orion. Very talented artist. I was in the studio like just touching up Salt Lake. And oh boy, shout out to Solomon. Also, I gotta give thanks a lot. Ask for Wisdom, really dope dude. If you want to record, fuck with him at Rich Productions. He was like, he just slowed it to see what it sounded like. Was just fucking with it. Slowed it one time and was like, and that shit sounded fucking fire.
Right.
It sounded fire. It sounded so fire. I almost thought about like keeping that shit instead of the original. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I could just do an entire set of slow plus reverb. Some weird nigga's gonna do it anyway and put a Bart Simpson edit on shit anyway. So like, might as well me be the weird nigga. So I went home and I slowed them all myself.
Okay.
The only one I couldn't do was Narrows. It's just too wild.
Too wild.
It's too wild of a song. It just doesn't work.
Gotcha. Or you could do a sped up version.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I had 2 versions of the cover art, which I made myself.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Also, shout out to Bean.
Nice.
Shout out to Bean for shooting that. Thank you, Bean.
Yeah. This looks deep fried. I'm just kidding.
No, that's what I mean. I that's what I did. I deep fried it, and then I put it in negative, and then I just like fucked with the colors for like 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
But I had 2 versions of the cover art, and I was like, these are both really good, but I can't use both of them.
Right.
So,
So I mean, yeah, it does make sense to use that one with the reverb, like yeah. So I was like, yeah,
everything worked out.
It worked out.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean, though. I'll be falling into shit. Also, Utah was supposed to be 2 songs. Keep that in mind.
Two songs. Got you. All right, man. Thanks for coming on the show.
No problem.
Yeah, appreciate all the insight you gave us about your music and everything you got going on for yourself. We're proud of you, and we hope to see you like be successful and continue to do whatever you want to do in the future.
Thank you.
So,
And thanks for having me. This was really fun.
No problem. Yeah, we enjoyed it. It was a good time. All right, you heard that, folks. That was Roswell. I'm going to just say this one more time. He got 2 projects out. Please stream it. Era 404 and Utah. And he also has Utah Reverb. Utah's 2 songs, by the way. So, yeah, please stream it. And that concludes the episode for tonight. We'll be back next Sunday, just a regular episode. There may or may not be commentary. I don't know. But, yeah. But, again, see y'all next Sunday around 9, if not 10. Peace out.
Drink coffee, Coke.
Yes, do that, too.